Hey, what's up, guys? Teach Me Grappling. Coach Brian here, and we've got some teenage high school kids wrestling. This is one of my kids, Trent, wrestling with Ryan, who actually wrestles at a different school, but he trains with me, cross trains with me. Just grabbing some old footage, guys, so I can narrate and show you guys some live action. So this is wrestling. I mean, they're not doing submissions, guys. We're doing a little Shark Tank. Here comes Coach Anton in with Trent. Obviously, nobody here is all the same size. Trent's looking for his type. He's got an elbow and a wrist. Drops down, boot scoots. Coach gets out of the way just in time. Sets up Trent with a nice high crotch entry. And Trent's holding on to the crotch. He's kind of climbing up with his legs as Coach tries to put him on his back and get him flat. Trent's able to create a nice scramble, and then time runs out. So they're going Shark Tank right now. That was actually Trent's round, so I came in the middle of the round, and now this is Ryan's round. So Ryan's got to stay in the whole time as Coach Anton and Trent now Shark Tank on him. There's a nice little knee pull single, head on the outside. Coach Anton kind of sits, looks for a cradle, loses position as he kicks him over like Sumigeshi, and Ryan's able to get out of that. Again, here's Ryan with an inside tie going to an underhook head position. He's going to pop up a high crotch, and again, Coach Anton looks for a cradle, ends up, underestimating the young kid's flexibility and balance, and he's able to catch him on his back. So, takedown scores for Ryan there. So we're encouraging Trent to get after him now. He's got to stay on him. Again, great way to condition is very popular called Shark Tank or Shark Bait. There's Trent with an outside single, circles around, and scores the takedown. Ryan's got to stay in. He's back in with Coach. Notice Coach playing very lazy. This is, kind of the way that what kind of happens sometimes. Low single. And when he slips out using those bare feet, check out this setup again. Nice and relaxed. He's in like butter on that high crotch. Disappears behind Ryan and easy takedown. He kind of lulled Ryan to sleep. If you guys watch that again, Ryan was up way too high, not ready. Probably trying to match Coach and ended up leaving himself open. Trent's peeling the collar tie. Shoots in deep for a low single. He's able to lift up with what we call the Iranian lift. And he's trying to come out the back door. They get entangled. Trent's trying to stack him up, put him on his back for a pin. And Ryan kind of gave that position a little earlier than I would have liked him to. Either way, he's getting a little tired. He's definitely not in the best shape here. So, again, Coach coming in a little high, and time runs out. So this is now Anton's round. So, time to Shark Tank Anton. So, Trent's moving. Trent weighs about, let's say about 170 right now, 165, 170. And then Coach Anton's easily a 200-pounder. So, he's got about 195 to 200 pounds going. So, definitely a huge size difference. Trent with the outside single. You got the Matador, just shoves him by. Got to set up your shots. Trent's got that inside tie, breaks the tie, doesn't like it. Again, takes a low single attack. Anton's clinging. He's trying to sit on Trent's head. Maybe he can create enough fulcrum to tip Trent over. Notice he's captured that ankle. And then what's going on right here, he's got a figure four. This is illegal in wrestling. So I'm actually here letting Anton know, hey, you can't do that. It's not jiu-jitsu. So, and of course he knows that, but he's just having a little fun. Plus it's good for Trent to kind of work his way out of that. And scrambling back up to the feet and no takedown. Again, there's a little setup. Notice the reach by Coach Anton. Trent raises his arms. And then Anton lowers his level. He's at his knees acting up, you can tell. And coming in a little high. He jumps back as Ryan shoots in. Sits down, counters with a little crotch lift. And he's back into a nice sprawl. There's Ryan trying to gain control of an elbow, crossface, bottom leg controlled, and now Ryan goes to his back. I definitely would not want to see that. I would be telling Ryan, stop going to your back, dude. You got to fight that. This is wrestling. So, looks like time's running out. It probably did run out, but I think they go a little bit longer. Again, there's head position. Trent with the outside single. Coach Anton with a reshot. Neither one gets in. Staying in good position is really, really important. Using your hands, using your head. There's a nice little fake. Looks for an outside single, but he's too far out. Again, not close enough to take the shot. Watch their heads, guys. Heads are battling. Always got to battle with your head. Okay. Whoa, there's a nice little outside trip. Entry, single leg. Trent's trying his best to sprawl out of this monster's grip. Stuff the head right here. Coach Anton's building up. Again, Trent's got a pretty decent sprawl. He's looking for the crotch. Anton decides to put him on his back. As long as Trent doesn't panic. Oh, and then Anton comes out on top. This is not going to go well. He's going to have to give that up. So, gives up a takedown. All right. Now we're encouraging Ryan and Trent to go at it. Now while they're tired, they both went through their Shark Tank rounds, and there's a snap, and Trent drops down, gets his position back. Again, watch the two boys battle for head position. Again, gets in on a low attack. There's a little crossing the ankles. That's actually illegal. So, Trent tries to throw him back. Unsuccessful. Ryan gets back to a sprawl. Again, that scissoring of the head is illegal in folk-style wrestling. That would lead to a 1-point penalty. Nice whizzer by Ryan, and Trent with a limp arm. Notice he used the limp arm to get out of that whizzer, that tight whizzer. Score the takedown. Okay. Now we're encouraging them to get back after it, wrestle while they're tired. This is what's going to make them better. If you've ever wondered how wrestlers, why are they always so tough? There's an underhook. Why are they so tough? Where do they get it from? Where do they build their minds from? This is what it's like, guys. And again, that shot was way too far out. Ryan saw it coming. Good sprawl. He's got an underhook. Trent's wrestling back out, and he gets an angle and runs right through him. Again, Ryan's a little tired right here, but this is how you build. This is how you build yourself up. Trent's a junior in high school. Ryan's only a sophomore, although Ryan is quite a bit bigger. There's a nice little size right there. Trent kicks him up and through and scrambles back up. Ryan kind of stopped wrestling there. He's a little tired. I think he was kind of like, I got the takedown. It's over. But Trent didn't want to stop. He didn't want to give up the points in the position, so kept going. So notice the fatigue, hands on the knees. That's a sign of fatigue. Trent's pushing the pace. Again, Ryan's got to hold his position. Use your head position. There's a little boot scoop, gets the angle, gets the takedown. So I don't think I have that on my channel, so I might be showing a boot scoop real soon in the not too distant future. We've already seen a couple in this highlight, in this little training round, so try to show you that in the future. There's a little slide by attempt by Trent, looking for another underhook. Ryan's looking to kind of stall out the position, and notice Trent's pushing the pace. Another single leg, head in the inside. Again, another cross to the ankles. Ryan can't do that in a wrestling match, but Trent's working his way through the problem, trying to come out the back. Ryan still got him all tied up. It's a scramble. There would not be a takedown right here. Trent's trying to hook his ankle with his right leg. He needs to hook it with his left. That's the way you do it. Head pops out to the outside, and he scores the double leg takedown from there. Okay. Again, look at the fighting, the hand fighting. Again, they're friends, but at the same time, guys, they got to push each other. Two warriors, they need to sharpen each other's swords. And the way they do that is by pushing each other day in and day out. Outside single again. Trent knows he's tired. He's got to push the pace. Another strong whizzer by Ryan. You notice that arm. That arm's in a dangerous position, but Trent's over the top of Ryan's leg. He needs to stick his right leg in. Okay, he can't limp arm. He tried to limp arm like he did last time. He needs to put his right hook in. So I encourage him to put his hook in. He does. And then the limp arm comes right after. Pulls the hand behind the back for a hammerlock. And that would be a takedown. So. And that's the end of the round. Ryan shaking his head a little bit. Trent nodding. Obviously, Ryan's a little more tired. He's not in the same kind of shape that Trent's in. And now we're going to drill. So I'm just going to finish this video, guys, showing you the boys drilling. Something we make our kids do after their live wrestling. Not every time, but this is a great thing to do, to just continue to push yourself. Burn those extra calories. Go through the motions. You got to drill even when you're tired. It's easy to drill when you feel great. But what can you do when you're tired? There's that boot scoot again. Notice to a double leg. And you're going to see kind of the similar techniques by each wrestler. Trent with a little fake IC and an outside single, sweep single. You're going to see Ryan. He likes to do ankle picks. He's got a cross ankle pick he likes. He's got that throw by he likes. That was a nice little throw by. You're going to see a lot of the same techniques, and that's, every wrestler has his moves that he likes. There's the ankle pick. I always try to encourage my wrestlers to diversify and develop more than just 3 moves. A lot of guys, there's a nice little duck, level change with a duck, and finishes. A lot of guys only prefer their wrestlers to know 3 or 4 moves and basically just develop them. It's kind of the philosophy of, fearing the man who's done one kick 10,000 times instead of, a guy who knows 10,000 kicks and he's done them all once. So that totally makes sense, but it's my belief that you can't just get away with 3 moves. It is possible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not my preference. My preference is to have, my best wrestlers. I'd like them to have, maybe more like 5 or 6 really good techniques, and then probably about another 4 or 4 or 5 that they still have. They may not be bread and butter, but there's a nice little ankle pick from that front head snapping. So, but have different techniques. Sweep single, cutting the angle. Again, Ryan's looking a little gassed. Got to keep encouraging these kids during this time. I'm always encouraging them to get back up as quick as they can, hold their stance, and this is a lot of mental conditioning. Underhook using that pop-up to high crotch by Ryan. Again, notice he's always taking his moment to kneel right there and get a little breather. Snap down, front headlock. He goes head in the hole, cross knee, pick all the way to a cradle. Again, I always like to see him finish that cradle. He's tired, so he's kind of happy to just get the takedown and get back up. Trent's in the stance. There's that shot, that outside shot with the outside Russian penetration that I showed you guys on a past video. Low single, cutting the angle, putting his opponent to his butt. So again, hope you guys enjoy all these different techniques and seeing how people drill. Again, there's nice little elbow pass off the collar tie by Ryan, penetrating to the legs and capturing both legs. This is how wrestlers get in shape. It's not that important to run. A lot of people in the old days, everything was about running and getting your road work in to get your cardio. Guys, you want to get your cardio, get a partner, get in a stance, and start drilling takedowns. Live wrestling's outstanding, but I just want to say that's a big part of it. But drilling nonstop, getting back up, pushing and pulling, moving your feet, moving your opponent's head, moving your hands, and penetrating in on shots and finishing shots, and then repeatedly getting back up in your stance to do it again is a great way to get in the best shape. You will be in incredible shape. You get a partner that you can actually drill with and get back up repeatedly, over and over again. Get in your stance, get those tie-ups, start pushing and pulling. Notice they're never not working. So once you get that takedown, here, they're not working for 1, 2, 3, and they're right back in a stance, hitting a tie-up, hitting a penetration shot, and finishing a takedown, getting right back up, building those legs. Every time you got to get back up, it is exhausting. And then your opponent or your partner takes you back down, and you got to get back up. So that was that fight. That was like a 5-minute round, guys. Now check it out. We're going to have them go another 5. They want to quit, but we're not letting them get out of there. There's a little snap to a high crotch. Simple go behind. Again, got to keep encouraging. Notice the legs are getting heavy. Little slide by. Nice little trip breakdown. I'll show you guys that on another video. That's a little creation that I've kind of come up with. And not that it's never been seen before, but something that I like. So I have my kids do it. Nice little high crotch to a double by Ryan. Again, gotta push it, guys. Come on. Let's go. Get in our stance. Nice little ankle pick. Keep working. Your mind tells you you gotta stop. You gotta push through it. You need a coach to yell at you. And in the end, you gotta be the one. You gotta be the one. High crotch to a double. Taking them all the way to the mat. Again, most of you guys that haven't experienced this, what this is like, in one practice, you've probably done maybe, 5 to 10 takedowns, and you're like, wow, that's tiring. These kids will do this for a very long time. And this is shot a while back, but it's the off season. They're not even in season right now. So this is just a normal, everyday thing. You got to put the work in, and you got to keep drilling. And you do it so many times, your mind just gets back up every time. There's that boot scoot. Not the best penetration on it. We didn't have our opponent leaning in. He's tired. He's not in the best of stance. Notice he doesn't even have his wrestling shoes. He tried to get out of there, and we got him back out there in his socks. So he's slipping around a little bit when Trent takes a single leg. So noticed it earlier. When a single leg comes, you see his sock. He slips right out. His foot slips out from underneath him. Snap down front headlock. He's probably going to go to his cross ankle pick. That's something Ryan loves. Beautiful technique. As much as he's tired right now, I'm just mentioning that's a great move. So if you guys don't have that one in your toolbox, great move. There's that throw by again. Again, you'll see the same techniques over and over again. And that's how they subconsciously got it. They got it in their muscle memory. There's that little kind of snap duck to a double. Pulls both arms. Throw by Trent. Again, Trent's got a little more in the gas tank right now than Ryan, but we're getting Ryan to get back up so that we can show more technique and hit more moves. There's a slide by Ryan. So, got to get back up, get in your stance, High crotch to a double, runs right through him, get back up. Man, this is just, when you watch this, it reminds me, nice little knee pull single. See how he pulled that leg right out, the sock just slipped. This reminds me of the old saying, guys, just, it doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down, you got to get back up. And, this is what wrestling teaches. I mean, all disciplines kind of teach this, how to persevere through adversity. But it's one of the advantages that wrestling has over other disciplines. And I'm not even speaking about other combat sports or martial arts, just any discipline. It's one of the advantages wrestling has is that you literally learn how to get back up. A person that plays piano has to learn how to come back from losses and come back from mistakes and get knocked down and get back up. But in wrestling, nice little Oichigari inside trip, you really have to get back up. So you have to physically get back up when you are so tired and your opponent's taking you down. You got to get back up. So again, a little front headlock, takes the angle for a cradle. Little crossface, gets his takedown. Puts in a claw right there. I'm encouraging them to get back up. I know the time is short. We're nearing the end, so you got to push. Nice little arm drag right there, getting an angle. Getting to those legs, finishing your takedown. Trent with a body lock. Okay, simple technique. Bear hug, gets behind him. Got to get back up, got to get back up. Trent's going for another one. Let's see what does he have here. A little pull for an ankle pick. Runs him down. I think time expired, but I told Ryan he's got to get one more takedown. I want to see one more. Hope you guys enjoyed. There's a high C to a double. Hope you guys enjoyed. Teach Me Grappling. Please share this video, like, and I'll see you guys next time with more great stuff. Thank you so much.